What's good, Tottenham Hotspur fans all around the world? I am that Hotspurs guy, call me Kieran. Wipe your feet at the door, you know the score. That's it. Let's get into it. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Crystal Palace 3. I made a video earlier on that night, or earlier on that day, talking about how it's Judgment Day! Judgment Day, alright? If anybody remembers the Terminator 2 movie, Judgment Day, and then out of nowhere they dropped T3, Rise of the Machines, and Schwarzenegger said to man, Judgment Day is inevitable. It's inevitable. So that Fulham game to me was a must not lose, alright? It was a must not lose. We can either win or we can either draw. We can either win or either draw against Fulham. But it's must not lose. We lost to Fulham. So the Palace game was nothing short of 3 points. 6! And we lost at home to Crystal Palace, the same team that we last beat back in like December 28th. Crystal Palace was our last win, people. So after that loss now, when I'm watching it, I was like, yeah, that's it, we're done. I believe we are done. Because that Crystal Palace game needed to be a win. I know everybody's saying that Nottingham Forest game, and brother, no, we needed 3 points against Palace at home, brethren. At home, we needed it. We couldn't do it. We're done. I truly believe Agent Smith thing is inevitable. That's it. We're done now. Because we got my brother scumbag team next. Nah, well, at Anfield. Nah, not happening. Not happening. And then we got Atletico Madrid squeezed in between that, with Liverpool sandwiched in between that. And everybody was like, yo, we got Champions League football, we got in the back door. And I said, on this channel, getting European football right now, we don't need it. That's the last thing we need. All right, cool, yeah, winning the Europa Cup gets us into the back door of the Champions League, but we can't say, yo, give it to the other finalists or give it to somebody who finished 5th in the Premier League. We can't do that. But I said, we don't need that right now. What we need is a whole season with no European football, none of that. Just one game a week. One game a week under the new manager, Frank, and we might see something. Nah, So now we got to play Atletico Madrid and everybody's like, brother, just throw out the kids in that game. Throw that game away. What? I thought as Spurs fans, we don't throw any game away. Wasn't everybody getting onto some of the Spurs fans last season about, yeah, let's lose to Man City so Arsenal don't get that, and now we want to throw away that. All right, cool. So after that now, we got Nottingham Forest. I think it's Nottingham Forest away because I think we got Brighton at home. And Brighton's going to be a struggle too. We know that already. You know what I'm saying? We've had our last 2-3 games against Brighton. Hasn't been good. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't been good. And then we got Nottingham Forest. And I'm going to get on to Nottingham Forest because I've been hearing flutters in the wind about Sean Dyche possibly coming in as our interim manager for the next few games. And I'm like, some Spurs fans are like, yeah, bring in Sean Dyche. And I'm like, wait, you mean the same Sean Dyche that got fired from Nottingham Forest, who is not doing too bad right now? You mean that Sean Dyche? That one? So when I'm hearing people like Stelios now say things like, yeah, the fans deserve it, I kind of hear him. I kind of hear him because if we've got some Tottenham fans saying, yeah, just bring in Sean Dyche because we're done at it. You think these untrustworthy players, after seeing Thomas Frank and Igor Tudor, are going to turn around, see Sean Dyche come through the door and be like, oh my God, Sean Dyche, my guy. Sean Dyche. Really, that's what I told man, we're not going to see nothing from these untrustworthy players. I said we're not going to see nothing from this waste man of a club, because this club saw what was going on, and then they had January to do something, and then man sat on the fucking platform. They sat on the train platform while the train was parked there for 20 minutes, changing drivers and all of that shit. And then man said, nah, we'll wait for the next train that stops 7 stops after the first one right now that's sitting in front of us. So this first one sitting in front of us is actually going to the last fucking stop. We'll wait for the next one that's coming 30 minutes later, that's finishing at 7 stops after the fucking last stop. This is what this club decided to do in January. And they've been doing that for a fucking minute. For a friggin' minute, people. I'm tired of this shit. So now people are like, oh, who do we play against? Who do we play against Atletico? Who do we play against Liverpool? Who do we play against Nottingham? It doesn't matter. We're done. That Nottingham Forest thing, that was it. That was it. We're done. We're done, bro. We're done. I think I'm going to literally have to say my club has been relegated. This club is a fucking joke, bro. There once was a club. There once was a club. Problem at Spurs. There once was a club. And then we're talking about more protests, you know. And it's just, again, protests could work, but y'all left it too late. You man left it to far too late. You man should have been protesting when they sacked Jose Mourinho 5 days before a final. But everybody was like, they were too wallowing in their hate for Jose that they were like, nah, it's about time he's gone. When really you're like, brother, Jose Mourinho in a final, a cup final, against his biggest rival that he more often than not wins against, let's sack him and bring in Ryan Mason. That's what we should do. And our fans are like, yeah, I think we can. Even with Ryan Mason, I think we can. Brother, I was checked out. And Harry Kane was checked out too. Sure, man, brought in Conte. But now we're all speaking about the big boy Conte rant that we should have listened to again. We should have listened to that Conte rant. But again, nobody wanted to fucking listen to that shit either. We just have a bunch of fans who's, oh, it's more club. It's more club, mate. It's more club. So again, when you got fans, and I'm watching all of the fans sitting there with their sorrowful faces after the final whistle, and I'm just like, you man still paid to go to watch this shit, bro. You man are gonna still go to the bar after, buy drinks. Oh man, I need a drink after that. And that's just how Brits are. Brits are just like those type of people. Whether we win, lose or draw, I need a drink after that, mate. I need a drink after that. We are washed up, soft-boiled, bellied, mashed potato bitches, bro. And I've been telling man that. Again, I've been telling man that. We've had a chance. We had the chance under Harry Redknapp. We even slightly had a chance under Martin Yoba. We sacked him at half-time. You know what I'm saying? We had the chance under Harry Redknapp, and then we got lucky with Pochettino, and everything that happened under Pochettino, the club still sat there and said, nah, we're good. We're good. We ain't going to sign nobody for 2 seasons. 2. And here we are, reaping the benefits, reaping the rewards. And I almost feel like Levy knew, Sith Lord Palpatine Levy knew he was getting sacked, which is why he brought in Vini Vecchi from Arsenal to come in here and pretty much not doing anything, not do a goddamn thing. And then we got Johan Spamlang, who, brother, you saw how our team was in January, and man brought in Sousa and Conor Gallagher. Yeah, brother, we deserve it. We deserve it. Because we've watched Aston Villa, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Man United get back up there again. And we've chilled, settled, relaxed on our laurels. We are just fine. All of these young players, yeah, we'll bring them in. Send them out on loan, never see them play. Brother, I am done. I'm fucking done. This is it. That's my rant, people. Let me get a one pull on the ting before I go into work. This club's a joke. This club is a joke. Always has been a joke for a hot minute, and we've seen that it's been a joke, and nobody cares. Tottenham fans in general just don't care. We're happy to have that £1 billion stadium down in North London, and we are shit. Absolute shit. And I guarantee you, fans, if and when we get relegated to the Championship, fans will still turn up for that shit too. Fans will still turn up the same way. We are washed up. And that's it. I am that Hot Spurs guy. People call me Kieran. Out here in Beckton. Fuck this club. Back, come on you Spurs. We've been come on you Spurs for a hot minute, and look what come on you Spurs has got us.